It's no secret the job market it's changing. The World Economic Forum predicts that by 2025, 75 million jobs will have disappeared and been replaced with 133 million new jobs. That's partially in thanks to automation. Computers have taken over many lower level positions like data entry. That means new college grads are starting in positions that at one time were reserved for experienced workers. Frederick Lawrence joins me tonight. He's the secretary and CEO of the Phi Beta Kappa Society and distinguished lecturer at Georgetown Law. He's also former president of Brandeis University. You say there's one type of degree that is more valuable today than we thought?
That is correct, Bruce. I've been saying this for a long time, that a liberal arts degree is not only a degree that broadens your horizons, it's actually the most practical degree you can have.
How so?
That's because of the reasons you were just talking about. If computers are going to replace a lot of jobs and artificial intelligence are going to replace a lot of jobs, what can't you replace? You can't replace the ability to analyze, you can't replace the ability to be creative, to communicate, to problem solve, to turn raw data into knowledge. Those are human skills, and those are exactly the skills that a liberal arts education provides.
Yeah, communicate, express yourself,
Exactly.
write, that sort of thing. You know, there are a lot of young people and parents who moved away from this area.
Well, this is the answer to the what are you going to do with that English degree?
Yeah.
You're going to learn the specifics that you need to know for a job, what they call the hard skills, the actual specific things you need to do. But what they call the soft skills, I don't really like that expression because it means to me the most important skills. Those are the ones you can't learn. You know, like basketball coaches say you can't coach height. You can't coach somebody how to be creative. You can't coach somebody how to have empathy. Those are things you have to have learned over time.
Let me ask you this, in terms of all these new jobs, and here's one of the big complaints you hear, especially when you talk about the economy. The numbers look really good, you know, whether you're Democrat or Republican, those numbers look good and the president's taking a lot of credit for it. But a lot of people are waiting for wages, you know, to catch up. Liberal arts degree, what does that get you in terms of wages? Are they better, worse?
The interesting thing is that they're not always better at the beginning. They catch up relatively quickly. So engineers, computer coders, they tend to start out a little higher, but the liberal arts people catch them, and within 10 years they usually pass them because they're moving on to the next level of jobs. You know, you ask, there was a piece in the Wall Street Journal over the weekend about what are employers actually looking for. And what they're looking for is people who can train themselves, people who can learn a new set of skills. You know, you ask the average student today, do you think the skills you learn on the day you graduate you're going to be using in 5 years? They say, I'm not sure I'm going to be using those skills in 5 minutes, and they're right.
Yeah. Is it all about the young people? You know, there are a number of older people out there.
Well, it's largely the young people is what we're talking about. Where you see dislocations is in other places in the market. And again, people who've been trained how to think, how to analyze, how to problem solve, they're going to have a much easier time making transitions into different parts of a career or a different career altogether.
Take a few seconds to dive into that liberal arts, you know, pool. What liberal arts degrees? Are there some, you know?
You know, it almost doesn't matter which, because anything you're talking about in terms of English, philosophy, history, sociology, anthropology, for that matter, the sciences, biology, chemistry, they're all going to require how to think, how to analyze data, how to make an argument, how to communicate. You know, I don't know if you ever thought of it this way. Higher education is actually based on a strange premise. We're training people for a world we can't imagine. I mean, do you want to guess what the workplace is going to look like in 40 years?
No
Nobody
idea.
knows. But I'll tell you what it is going to require. You're going to have to be able to communicate clearly, analyze with precision, solve problems with creativity, and work in teams. I guarantee you, whatever it looks like in 40 years, you're going to need those skills.
This is good stuff. I never forget one of my first bosses says, you know, a college degree only means that you're now capable of learning. Okay, I've got some proof.
That's exactly right.
All right, Professor,
Exactly
thanks
right.
a lot. Always good to talk to you.